Covering news that matters. Fox 23 News at 10 starts right now.
Cargo shipments are down this year at Tulsa Port of Catoosa. Officials there say it's not something that's affecting the general public here in Green Country right now, but if it keeps up, it could lead to higher prices at the grocery store. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Nathan Thompson.
And I'm Shay Rozzi. In a good year, the Port of Catoosa sees 2 million tons of product go through the waterway system, but they might be 500,000 tons short of that this year. Fox 23's Paris Rain joins us live in the newsroom. Paris, they're not pointing at tariffs as the main cause, even if they're probably playing some part. They say there are multiple factors behind this.
That's right, Shay. Nathan, the Tulsa Port's executive director mentioned several different things that can contribute to their numbers going down, including tariffs, but he says it's tough to just point at one cause.
There's a lot of talk about tariffs. I think tariffs either directly or indirectly affect everything. You know, whether an item has a tariff or not, a competitor may still raise their prices to be more in line with foreign interests that are being tariffed. So it's always a factor. But as far as what we move on this waterway, most of it's domestic. We're moving, from the U.S. to U.S., for instance, on our fertilizer.
Even with lower numbers this year, the Port of Catoosa still expects to have about 1.5 million tons come through the waterway system.
Tonnage on the waterway, it just varies from year to year. It can be based on weather. High spring rains can cause high water, which inhibits our ability to move traffic. It can be imposed by world markets in grain. We're an ag river. So a lot of what we ship has to do with how good the wheat harvest was or who's planting for next year when it comes to fertilizer. Those are things that are kind of imposed upon us by world demand and supply.
I sat down with Executive Director of the Tulsa Ports, David Yarbrough. He told me he's not surprised by their numbers this year.
So those shortfalls, if you want to call them that, in our tonnage, somewhat were expected. And we plan for accordingly, and we're hoping to have bigger, better years as we go forward. I'm not disappointed in the tonnage that we have this year, but it is down from previous years.
While there are different contributors like weather and harvest that could affect their traffic, Yarbrough says an issue with one of their largest shippers was also a reason they're seeing less traffic.
This year, our major supplier of liquid fertilizer, CF Industries, had a scheduled revamp of a lot of their equipment, so they shut down some of their processes and produced less product this year. And so that always has an effect on our tonnage as well. We're still going to be probably 1.5 million tons this year, if not more. That's still 1,000 barges moving in and out of the Port of Catoosa, moving things like those ag commodities, fertilized grains, but also steel.
Even though this year's numbers aren't a surprise, Yarbrough says if things stay like this or get even worse, we can see a significant increase in prices at the grocery store. Live in the newsroom covering news that matters, I'm Paris Rain, Fox 23 News.
Tomorrow, the port will host a Maritime Interaction Day. More than 200 students are expected to be there to learn about career opportunities in the maritime industry.